Okay, I can hear shit. Nice. Hoi hoi! Oh, that was fast.
How'd you like these? Sloppy. I'll tear you limb from limb. Yeah. Sloppy. For Alamigo! I have you now. Yeah. How'd you like these? Yeah! Sloppy. Yeah.
I fucking did it! I want some of this. I don't think so. Alright. Fuck this dude. Let's go. Oh, I did receive a player commendation. That's cool. That's nice. That was nice of them. I thought this...
You've beaten me, aye. But you cannot stop what I've begun. Behold, a glimpse of things to come.
We did it! We showed the bastards!
Aye! Victory is ours!
And who knows, lads? Mayhap the Eorzeans will finally see sense when the enemy turns up on their bloody doorstep.
It's wrong.
This is for Alamigo, for Eorzea. They die that others may live.
Oh, this little shit.
Vanguards! Attack!
Oh man, that was kind of lame, dude. What are you doing?
Seven hells. Do you hear that?
Oh shit, it's that thing.
War machines. How did they get here so quickly?
Stand your ground! For the resistance!
There's two of them?
There's nowhere to run. We're cut off.
Gods help us! What were we thinking? The Empire's too big. Too powerful. Mighty Rolker, grant us the strength to crush our...
There you are. As you can see, our infiltrators did not elude me for long. Lady Ugiri is sending for an airship even as we speak.
What do we do? This is a massacre!
How wonderful to see you, Commander.
Illbird. I should have known.
Man, why'd you gotta say that? It's a basic ass line, Alphino.
This has to end. It has to end now. Do you not see your countrymen dying? Have your ideals rendered you blind even to that? Order the retreat, and we will help your soldiers to safety.
Retreat? With the moment of my triumph so close at hand? You truly are a sheltered child, Leverrier.
Nidhogg's eyes. No abyss is too deep for you, I see. But trust me when I say that such power was not meant for mortal hands.
How long have I struggled to reach this point? My countrymen, so inured to the taste of defeat, they no longer balk at its bitterness, shouting my throat raw with rallying cries, only to be greeted with dull eyes and blank faces. My brothers and sisters in Ulda have surrendered to their apathy and their appetites. Were it not for the glint of Lodorito's coin, I doubt even those here now would have answered my call. Take back our homeland! Free Al Amigo! Ha! They'll happily mouth the words, but they won't spill the blood. You say no mortal should wield these eyes? Then I shall gladly become a demon. I will suckle on the souls of the hopeless and liberate the homeland they no longer deserve.
What exactly do you mean to do?
Did you hear their cries as victory was snatched away from them? Even with their dying breaths, they cursed the Empire. Never has their desire for vengeance been so raw, so true. A god has no need of faith when summoned by so pure a purpose.
Summoned? You cannot mean to fight the Empire with a primal! You know full well the danger, the futility of relying on such power.
Oh yes, I know their limitations. Which is why I will call upon a deity more terrible than the very black worm of the calamity itself.
What? Here? Now?
Like hells you will!
Oh shit.
An ending to mark a new beginning. My pain, my longing, you shall have it all!
He killed himself.
This light, is it...
His death completed the ritual. The primal is taking shape.
Well, can't we stop it? There must be something we can do!
There is one thing.
What? Hey! Where do you think you're going?
Master Louisoix briefly contained Bahamut by means of a potent spell of sealing. I will now attempt to do the same.
But that's impossible! We would need hours to collect the necessary ether, if not days!
Ah, Alphino, though I concede it may not always be apparent, I was ever your grandsire's finest pupil.
Tumtumati, of course! The staff still holds enormous power, broken or not.
Don't you dare, Papalymo! I know how that spell works. It is time to leave.
Quite right. Quickly now, off you go. The further away, the better.
No! If you're staying, then so am I.
No, Ida. There is a path only you can walk, and it must not end here. Not like this. Take her! Please, you have to take her!
What? No! Damn it, Thancred! Put me down! Thancred!
This is one battle you cannot fight. Away with you! Go!
Not even gonna let me try? You fucking idiot. I'm a Scion too, aren't I?
Hilda! I think he means now!
I bid thee farewell again, my dear Ida. Now, let us see how good a student I truly was. So much for
Why? Why didn't they let me stay? Papolino's my friend. I should have been there with him. You could see it in his eyes. He knew what he was doing. What had to be done. And Sir Louis Swan wore that same look right before the end. Do you think I don't know that? I know, alright. I know. There's nothing more you could have done. Gilbert caught us all off guard. And June was powerless to stop him. If you must blame someone, then blame me. Just promise that you will never forget what Papolino strove to protect, or the lessons he tried to teach you. Don't speak to me. Leave Ida with me. Go on. Go back to the Writhing Stones. The others need to know what happened here. God damn it! Once again, I find myself at a loss for words. But Tancred is right. We must return to the Rising Stones and apprise our companions of all of this. Pray make your way there at once. I will send word to Y'shtola and the others of our imminent return. What the fuck? Damn, that looks cool. Twould seem you bring ill tidings, brother. Hold on. Man, it's just a balloon making some. Damn balloon. Sounded like a box fell. Aye, behind the griffin's mask, we found the grinning face of an old adversary. Ill bird. I know not how, but yet in his possession the eyes of Nidhogg. whose dread power he used to initiate a summoning ritual, even as we looked on. Prize at 12. I don't understand. To attempt such magic requires every ounce of one's aether. No one, not even grandfather, could cast it and hope to survive. Indeed, it was ever a last resort, as I am certain Papolino was aware. Thus did the pupil follow in the footsteps of his master, even unto the grave. I have as yet been unable to explain how Ibel came to possess Nidhogg's eyes. In the depths of the sea of clouds, a perpetual storm of water and wind aspected aether rages. No mortal could endure such conditions. Then mayhap it was the work of Inacian. But now is not the time for idle speculation. Kral, I have need of your assistance. Now, yes, of course. We must inspect the cocoon of light and ascertain the state of the primal trapped within. Between our respective talents, I dare say we shall glean some measure of insight. Understood. I can't promise I'll be able to sense much through the barrier, but I shall certainly do my best. Shall I? Let's be about it then. What? Without so much as a by your leave? Pray forgive Archon Stola her brevity. She seeketh employment, lest her grief deprive her of the will to act. Desire to comfort thee doubtless compoundeth her unseemly haste. I too must contend with this grievous loss in mine own way. By thy leave, Lady Elise, I shall honor our fallen colleague through painful study. There exist writings which may yet further our understanding of this cocoon of light. Mayhap I was too quick to judge. Surrendering to sadness and regret would be a poor tribute to Papolino's sacrifice. Quite. We must begin preparations to face Ilberd's accursed creation without delay. What time we have was purchased at too dear a price for us to squander it. Wow, that's what I thought. Griffin on the wall. Yeah, it's another brick in the wall. That's what they were doing there. That's why they just gave me the School's Out Forever. Shit. Who did that again? It wasn't Van Halen, was it? I don't know why I'm thinking Van Halen. Let's see. So School's Out was Alice Cooper. Okay, that makes sense. Right. Yeah, that's Alice Cooper, alright. Oh, Pink Floyd was Brick in the Wall. Okay. Why am I thinking... Was I thinking Too Hot for Teacher? Or Hot for Teacher? Yeah, Hot for Teacher. That's probably what I was thinking about. Okay, enough of that. Still reason. Yeah, the solution. Ah, Jin, I wish I had more to tell you, but the situation in the East Shroud remains largely unchanged. Meaning we still have no idea how long it will be before... Communication from the Alliance? One moment. Yes, of course, our representatives will be present. My thanks. Word from Gridania. The council will shortly be reconvened. The Alliance leaders have already begun to assemble. We wish to discuss the Primal, of course. As of Yshtola's last report, the cocoon yet hung above the wall, unchanged. Yes, but the Underseed Seer doubtless shares our concerns about how long it will remain so. I'm told that Sid Garland has been called in to add his expertise to proceedings. A wise decision. The more minds we have worked on this, the better. Well then, I suggest we leave the Rising Stones in Tartarus' capable hands and make haste for the Lotus Sand. Oh. Who is this?
A word, if you would, good sir. This place. It is within the realm of Eorzea.
You're an odd-looking fellow, aren't you? Still, takes all sorts, I suppose. This here's Vesper Bay. Thanalan's door to the ocean, as some folk like to call it.
Am I to understand from your answer that I have indeed arrived in Eorzea?
I like this guy already.
Hey? Yes? You're in Eorzea?
Ah! A plain response at last, and the one I wanted at that. My journey was not without its hardships, and I would sooner travel by land than put to sea again.
I know what you mean.
You do not believe that so small a bark could bear me across the ocean? Such timid little sailors. I had but to set my course, and set my jaw till I made port.
I know what you mean. Otherwise, my jaw would be open the whole time. Towards the ocean.
Though, 'twould perhaps have been wise to lay down my oars a moment to sup on more than the spray of brine water. By the trembling of my limbs, I sense a brief repast may be in order. Nay, I will not hearken to the feeble grumblings of an empty belly. Duty comes before all.
Good man, are you all right?
He's hungry.
Thou art far indeed from home, friend.
More donut. Yeah. Well, alright, there we go. Let's go ahead and open this up. This is why I prefer not to have names on, because it seems like every character is an NPC. Well, every player is an NPC, which seems cooler that way. Well, welcome, Warrior of Light. This way, if you please.
Dear friends, pray accept my heartfelt thanks for your efforts in defense of Gridania's borders. I would fain dwell longer on my gratitude for the support of the Alliance, but the situation at Baelsar's wall demands that we forego such pleasantries.
I agree.
According to our most recent intelligence, the cocoon of light that formed in the air above the wall remains undimmed and unbroken. After measuring the cocoon's etheric concentrations, Archon Y'shtola has confirmed the presence of a primal entity.
So we must assume that Ilbert's thrice-damned god is indeed trapped within. And what news of the Imperials? They're not like to ignore such a spectacle.
Sir, a Garlean airship was observed making an approach, but the vessel was destroyed when it drew near. The Empire appears to have made no subsequent attempts to reach the object.
The soldiers who witnessed the incident spoke of a lance of light issuing from within the cocoon, of an entire warship being reduced to smoking ruin in the space of a moment. Veterans of Cartano, meanwhile, likened the destruction to that wrought by the fiery wrath of Bahamut.
We could face another calamity.
So the Primal is awake then? Contained, yes, but for how long? We must destroy it now, lest it break free.
Agreed. There is, however, the small matter of how to get close enough to a being that swats warships from the sky as you would a bothersome gnat.
Is this truly so complex a puzzle? Or have you no stomach for the obvious solution?
I didn't think he'd be showing up. What the fuck? What's up, my boy?
What in the hells are you doing here?
A pleasure to see you too, Garland. Now, if you'd be so kind as to explain to these good people why you should be begging me for my assistance, that would be most appreciated.
Who is this man?
It's fucking Nero.
Oh, how terrifically rude of me. Nero Tolskeva, former tribunus of the 14th Legion of the Garlean Empire. These days, however, one might say that I'm something of a free agent.
What do you want, Nero?
I was getting to that. Although you already know what I'm about to propose, old friend. As you have rather belatedly realized, within that frail binding lurks an entity alike in strength to the great Bahamut, and the only force in existence which might conceivably contend with such a foe is the very creation which captured the Elder Primal in the first place. I speak, of course, of Omega.
Omega? That hulk has been gathering dust beneath the plains of Cartanau since the Allegans breathed their last. And none alive knows how to wake it.
I'm sorry. Do you understand who it is with whom you have the privilege of speaking? I'm Nero Tolskeva, Master Engineer, the mechanical genius who restored the Ultima weapon to full operational capacity. And as luck would have it, I'm graciously offering you the use of my considerable expertise.
And what, you just expect us to accept? You're a fool if you think your deeds at the Crystal Tower are enough to win my trust, Nero.
Trust? You wound me, Garland. All those years, studying side by side at the Academy, sharing both trial and triumph, we were countrymen once, you and I. But sentiment aside, have you a better solution? Or do you mean to send in your vaunted hero there, as you always do, and pray the world is not engulfed in flame?
I mean, I was planning on going, but I guess not.
Let us approach the problem in a rational manner. Does not the fact that Omega slumbers in stasis point to the existence of some overriding technology? A means of control?
I would ask a question, if I may. Nero, was it not? In the event that we succeeded in using Omega to shackle the Primal in the manner you propose, what then would become of it? Do we not risk repeating the mistakes of the Allegans?
Omega is but a tool. How we choose to employ that tool is entirely up to us. Of course, if you would rather leave it buried beneath Cartanau while you continue your petty squabbles above, then I suppose that is also your choice.
Spare us, Nero. The Seedseer's concern is a valid one. He who controls Omega wields the power of the gods, the very power which led the Allegans to destroy themselves.
And does it not fall to we engineers to prevent such misuse?
What was your company's proud slogan? Freedom through technology?
A creed you follow, is it? What say you? Do we take this villain at his word?
Makes a convincing case.
He makes me grind my teeth, is what he does. But I suppose we don't have much of a choice.
Not really.
Would the Council be willing to entrust this matter to a pair of former Imperials?
Yes. The task of restoring the Allagan relic will be yours. But the responsibility for its reawakening must remain with the Council. Do we condone this course of action?
Aye. 'Twould seem we do. Let the record show that we invest this contingent with the authority to enter Carteneau and take command of Omega. Cid, I appoint you leader of the expedition. Scions, I would ask that you assign some few of your number to escort Master Garland and supervise the other one.
We should be happy to oblige. The politics of Carteneau being what they are, I dare say our neutrality will prove useful in avoiding any unnecessary entanglements.
If I am not mistaken, Doma occupies a similarly neutral position. Might we not persuade you to join the expedition, Lady Yugiri? If you suspected any foul play from Nero, you would be welcome to kill him.
My blade is yours.
Not a moment's hesitation, eh? You'll forgive me if I do not shake your hand.
Alright, hopefully this cutscene's done. I need to use the bathroom. Alright, it is. Alright, cool. I'll be right back. Okay. Okay. Well, that was a rather unexpected development, and one which raises a number of questions. Least among them, how Nero chanced to learn of the council meeting in the first place. Know what you mean? Oh? Alphino is eager to join Sid and the others. Of course he is. He always is. Sid and the others are assembling at the airship landing. Alicia is already on her way, and it would not do to lag too far behind. Let us be off. Sometimes I try to talk too fast for these things, and I stumble over my words. No, just do this. I don't want to be an archer, but I do want to be a carpenter. I'm gonna be like Jesus. No, I'm joking. I don't know Jesus. That's a nice dress. do that later. Soon, Alphino, ready to go? The others have stepped out onto the landing for a moment. Lest you wonder, Nero insisted that he be allowed to inspect the Excelsior before boarding. And you let him? Despite his very timely offer of assistance, the thought of that man poking about in the workings of the ship without proper supervision does not fill me with confidence. Good. Calm yourself. Alphino, your sister was adamant that he would never leave her sight. She and Yugiri are... well, here they are now. Right, I think that's everyone. Shall I set course for Cartano? Might I ask that we delay our departure slightly? I require no more than a few hours at most. Our colleagues are studying the cocoon even as we speak. And I would hear the latest observations ere we proceed. It would seem wise to gain as clear an understanding of the situation as possible before formulating our plan. Oh, I thought time was against us. How foolish of me. What's your time? When we want your opinion, we'll ask for it. Forgive me, my lady. I shall keep my counsel until such time as you have finished procrastinating. Right. While Alphino speaks with his colleagues, I shall fly the Excelsior over to Mordona, and we can reconvene at the Rising Stones. My apologies for the trouble. I shall visit Istola and the others forthwith and join you as soon as I am able. June, pray accompany Elise back to the Rising Stones. I shall feel as safe in knowing you are present to entertain our guest. Right. Everyone heading to Mordona is welcome to travel aboard the Excelsior. I've cleared things with the girl at the counter here. Let her know when you're ready to leave. Hippie. Traveling with the Garland? Yes, this is right this way. Fuck it. Where's this? Ah, I put it in the wrong pocket. There we go. Okay. I have this. Huh? Don't care, I'm doing it. May be a waste of gil, but I'm gonna do it anyways. Hello, beautiful. Yes, I am. Okay. I quite a door-to-door service, but I couldn't exactly land her in the toll's main square. Shall we adjourn to the Rising Zones then? Yeah. Okay.
So these are the fabled headquarters of the Scions. I confess I would have expected an order of self-proclaimed warrior scholars to surround themselves with the fruits of man's enlightenment. And yet there's not so much as a single piece of magitech in sight. It never ceases to amaze me how primitive you Eorzeans truly are.
Oh, I'll have you know that the Rising Stones is home to the very latest in magitech innovation. Wedge calls it the Mark 14 Thermocoil Boil Master, and it's the finest kettle I've ever had the pleasure to own.
It's not what he meant. But I do like that she stood up for Wedge.
We are returned.
I see that.
Well, Ida and I, at least. Ishtola and the others remained behind to continue their assessment of the binding magic.
There didn't seem much point staying just for that, so I decided to come back with Alphino. Papalimo bought us this time. We shouldn't waste it.
By your leave!
Good God, that voice could fell a gigas.
This is the Rising Stones, domicile of the Scions of the Seventh Dawn. I enter at the invitation of one Lord Urianger. I spy you there, Shadow Walker. You always were a hard one to find.
Yugiri, do you know this man?
Oh, I thought he was gonna...
Why are you come to Eorzea?
I thought he was gonna go hug her and pick her up and... You know, like a dad would. Or something. He looks like he'd be a dad.
In search of you, Yugiri. For days and nights did I row across the angry sea. I made port in good spirits, only for my own flesh to betray me over the trifling matter of an empty belly. Collapsed in the street like an unfed stray I was, until Lord Urianger came to my aid. Over a most welcome meal, we spoke of the plight of Doma, and I learned of our displaced countrymen's work to resettle this blighted land. 'Twas blind fortune that I was able to locate you so swiftly. But now we must make ready to depart. Our master languishes in dire peril, and Doma calls her daughter home.
It is not so simple, Gozetsu. There are obligations which bind me here.
You refuse? Did you mislay your oath during your flight from our homeland? The laws of hospitality must be honored, but surely the vow to defend your master demands the greater obeisance.
It was our master who bid me guide our people to safe haven by any means necessary. And it was the Scions you see before you who provided us succor and sanctuary when all others refused. Dire peril or no, were I to return without first repaying such hospitality, our master would cut me down at the threshold.
I respect that.
Mayhap that is so.
There is more. A crisis threatens all within this realm, Eorzean and Doman alike, and I go to play my part in its resolution. I will not bring shame upon our liege by abandoning my people or my duty.
How very noble of you. Now, in the name of honor, kinship, and, yes, practicality, might I suggest we get this expedition underway? Or would you rather debate the finer points of duty and leave Omega to the Empire?
The Empire? Yugiri? You draw steel against the curs of Garlemald? Then why did you not say so? My blade is oath-bound to fall upon the ranks of the Imperials wheresoever they march. Lead on, Shadow Walker, and may the enemy tremble at our coming.
I like this guy already. June, wait! Can I speak to you for a moment? Sure. Do you remember when I had you meet me at the Diamond Forge and we ambushed you? I'd rather not remember that, thank you. Well, once we had your measurements, I set to work making you a traveling outfit in my spare time. It's only just this moment finished the stitching, but I wanted you to have it before you left. Here. You can try it on right now if you like. Sure. Oh shit! Assuming we measured correctly, the fit should be just right. Snug but not too snug, if you know what I mean. So, how does it feel? It fits perfect. You're not just saying that, are you? I can't tell you how much this means to me. You've crafted something worthy of the Warrior of Light is... Well, just say it makes all the practice worthwhile. I also sewed in a blood pearl charm to, you know, bring you home. And always protect you. Let's see. I do like gloom purple. Yeah. Okay, enough of that. Not sure I should do it, but let's accept it. So we have to wake Omega up, right? When do we start? Ida, are you sure that's... Sure, yes. I won't lie and say I'm completely fine, but I'll feel a lot better if I'm doing something useful. Very well, I will remain here and continue coordinating our efforts with the Alliance. Alfredo, mayhap you could return to Gridania and assist Stola and Cryle. A fine suggestion. The rest of us will form the Cartano expedition party. Arrow and I will focus on rousing Omega, while June, Ida, and our Doman friends take care of security. Ida... Out of 1 tank and 3 the DPS. The Excelsior is by the lake, just outside town. We'll leave as soon as everyone's ready. I mean, I could do Nidhogg's Rage, but I don't want to. I'll do this first. Hyperion? Or is that like some Borderlands? Borderlands stuff? Is that what they're named in Hyperion? Eventually I will. It's probably not on stream. It's a stash. Well, I'm gonna step it right here. I'm gonna finish getting ready to work and just head on over. I'll probably hop on later tonight since I'm off tomorrow. So, that being said, later.